And we're honored to participate in this year's Scotiabank and SIFE Go Green Challenge. My name is McNish. I led a fundraising campaign that generated $25,000 to build a community garden.
My name is Katie Lee, and I transfer knowledge on environmental practices to students of King George Elementary School.
My name is Grambo, and I led a project that is igniting environmental business decisions within our city. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce Jaye Hubbard, who will be providing technical support throughout our presentation.
At SIFE Brandon, it is our mission to create partnerships with members of our community that promote progress and prosperity.
Today, SIFE Brandon will show you how we are achieving our mission, growing economic opportunity, increasing environmental awareness, and improving our community through one new project, Green Futures.
Manitoba is a province with strong roots in resource-based business such as agriculture, mining, and hydroelectricity. Brandon is home to approximately 50,000 people and acts as the hub for southwestern Manitoba, serving as the agricultural service center for the Westman area.
Overall, the city of Brandon is a thriving community. However, not all areas are equally prosperous. Brandon's East End is home to an ethnically diverse population of working families. Many of these families consist of 2 parents and 2 children, and making ends meet each month is a challenge.
Through discussions with the Brandon Samaritan House, which is a local food bank and one of SIFE Brandon's long-term partners, we realized that many families in this area did not have enough food for their growing families, and the high cost of fresh produce at local supermarkets was restricting their ability to gain proper nutrition.
Knowing this, SIFE Brandon identified a need to implement a project that would become a catalyst for future green initiatives within our city, increase economic opportunity, all while being environmentally sustainable.
Even though Brandon has made a few small steps in becoming more environmentally friendly, such as pesticide bylaws and encouraging composting, the city itself has not made environmentally sustainable development a high priority.
This year, we launched a new project called Green Futures that would not only increase economic opportunity, but help the city make environmentally friendly business decisions.
Green Futures is a community garden consisting of 44 raised garden beds that will provide opportunity to all residents of the East End community.
To get this project started, we began approaching major community members who would later prove to be vital to the success of this project. Knowing that this project would be a large undertaking, we took a systematic approach to ensure all our bases were covered. We identified the ideal location, established a land lease agreement, and gathered the necessary funding.
Dana Austin from the East End Community Center knew this project was important and helped provide us with an opportunity to utilize the undeveloped land at the East End Community Center site.
Working with Rick Bailey, Director of the City of Brandon's Parks and Recreation Department, we have established a land lease agreement. City engineers then drafted a plan to create 44 raised garden beds, providing over 2,100 square feet of organic growing space, and the city has been kind enough to donate all soil and organic matter required.
Finally, we met with Grant Starko, a member of our Business Advisory Board and Regional Director of Investors Group. Together, we created a funding proposal that we would pitch to future community sponsors.
We are proud to say that in less than 1 month, our team has established the $25,000 of necessary funding to cover this project, turning Green Futures into a reality.
In addition to organic growing, Green Futures will include other environmental practices such as composting, rainwater harvesting, safely treated lumber, and wood chip pathways. 2 composting bins were integrated into our plan, which can be used to replenish nutrients back into the soil from the waste created from the garden beds.
Being located near the building of the community center, there is opportunity for rainwater to be collected, which can be used in these garden beds, cutting down on the amount of city water required.
In addition, the beds will be constructed out of lumber safe for organic growing.
As well, wood chip pathways will be installed in the beds that provide environmental benefits, such as conserving water and naturally controlling weeds. The wood chips are donated by the City of Brandon's tree recycling program, and the pathways themselves have been constructed to allow for wheelchair accessibility.
Knowing we would not be able to construct these beds by ourselves, we approached West Brown Training Development Center. This organization focuses on teaching troubled teens and adults skills in their areas of interest.
This project is improving their work skills, and it is also giving them satisfaction knowing that their participation is the final push behind this project, which is changing an entire community.
We are excited to say that the completion of all 44 beds will be done by May 20th.
The goal of Green Futures extends beyond providing low-income individuals with their own growing space, but the main objective of the project is to teach youth in the community the benefits of going green.
SIFE Brandon will use 10 of the garden beds to work alongside Lynn Nickel and her grade 5-6 class from King George Elementary to provide them with a hands-on environmental learning experience.
Coming from an agricultural background, Lynn knows the importance of learning environmental concepts at an early age. She's invited SIFE Brandon to come into her classroom and deliver weekly interactive workshops until the end of the school year and throughout the entire summer. The students have already began growing beans, chives, carrots, and cucumbers. Listen to what Lynn Nickel has to say.
I'm thrilled to be on board with SIFE and the Green Futures Gardening Project. In our community, this will be a wonderful opportunity for our students to learn about food production.
Not only will SIFE Brandon reconnect these students with the environment by teaching basic gardening skills, but will show them the nutritional aspects of eating locally grown over store-bought produce, and introduce basic concepts such as the 100-mile diet.
As well as teaching environmental concepts, Green Futures will show these students basic concepts of market economics by showing them the importance of supply and demand and how the price of store-bought products is affected by global situations.
Working alongside the students, we will help ignite entrepreneurial skills as they can look at the cost of growing a garden, the cost benefit of growing their own produce, and if they choose to sell their own produce, how do they market it, where do they sell it, who do they sell it to, and how do they present it?
Through research, our team has discovered that the average raised bed produces 0.27 kilograms of fresh produce per square foot. Green Futures, with a total growing space of 2,100 square feet, will therefore provide an approximate yield of 571 kilograms, feeding up to 71 East End families and generating $42,000 of economic opportunity.
Already, Green Futures has received tremendous feedback and has been featured in local media. Listen to what Rick Bailey has to say.
I think this project is just a great project for not only learning business, but also the true organic gardening.
The buzz generated from Green Futures has spread throughout our community and has already changed local businesses' views on environmental decisions. Through our funding proposal, small businesses were able to make an environmental decision through funding our program. For many of these businesses, large environmental practices are not feasible, and through our project Green Futures, they are able to help in a small way.
We have already established phase 2 of this project, where we will include an additional 40 beds to the current location. As well, the Brandon Neighborhood Renewal Corporation, which has previously focused on restoring historical buildings, has become one of our major partners and has asked SIFE Brandon to help them create and manage 2 new garden locations within our city.
With the addition of these 40 beds, SIFE Brandon will be able to increase the amount of families impacted from 71 to approximately 142, increasing our overall economic opportunity from $42,000 to $84,000.
As you can see in its pilot year, Green Futures not only helps beautify and unite an economically challenged community, but opens doors by igniting the city and future community leaders to grow green by making environmentally business decisions and taking advantage of our surrounding potential.
Green Futures is educating Brandon's at-risk youth on environmental concept and is transferring valuable knowledge on growing green and introducing new concepts such as their eco-footprint.
We are also teaching these kids financial management skills by showing them the financial benefit of growing versus buying your produce.
Green Futures is helping new generation work along with their individual green space, helping them grow for tomorrow.
Sustainability of Green Futures is maintained through our strong partnerships that we have created with the City of Brandon, the Brandon Neighborhood Renewal Corporation, and the other major community sponsors that we've created.
Thanks to these strong partnerships, Green Futures has grown tremendously and has led our team to greater community exposure.
With the help of our Business Advisory Board, which consists of the President of Brandon University, a local entrepreneur, the Regional Director of Investors Group, and past SIFE alumni, sustainability of Green Futures can be maintained.
Finally, Green Futures operates through our team's mentorship program, where a junior project manager works alongside a senior project manager to ensure that all contact information and project details is passed along.
A common vision.
Lasting partnerships.
One project.
Green Futures.
Providing $42,000 of economic opportunity to East End families.
Teaching students market economics and personal success skills.
Giving entrepreneurial experience.
Increasing environmental awareness within our city.
SIFE Brandon is
Planting.
Nurturing.
growing for tomorrow.
We will now begin the question and answer period. Only judges may ask questions.
I was curious to know on the fundraising aspect, how you were able to accomplish that in a short period of time, and was it done in advance of